So today I'll be sharing with you common questions that I get asked as a high school homeschooler and the honest truth about the answers. Okay, first question. Do you even have friends? I would say yes, I do have friends. It's not like I see my friends every single day in like the public school kind of fashion, but I do see them via the clubs and groups that I'm in. When people say homeschoolers don't socialize at all, I just think that that's not true. I definitely do socialize with people. It's just not in the exact same way as public school students do. Next question. Do you even learn anything? Well, I think I do learn some things inside of homeschool. Of course, I still have subjects. I still wake up on time, start school on time, things like that. We still have a schedule, but those things that I learn may be slightly different than public school students do. We don't follow the traditional school curriculum. My mom and dad basically curated our homeschool curriculum based on what they want us to learn. Most of the things that I work on are more project-based versus like completely subject-based, if that makes sense. Yes, I do actually learn things. What would I be doing here? Okay, so next question. Do you get grades? I would say sometimes it's kind of nuanced, to be honest. We basically track progress instead of how well did you memorize something. So for instance, I love using the book as an example. It was one of our bigger projects. We track the progress using a sprint, which is basically like a sheet that keeps you completing certain tasks every single day. You can sort of think about it like homework. You don't get like a 100% or a 75%. You get more of like a pass or fail based off of if you completed what was on the sprint or not. The next question is, do you just sleep in all day? I wish, but that's just not the case. Of course, people would probably assume that it's easier for homeschool kids to just like sleep in and do nothing all day. I wish I could do nothing all day. Of course, when you're homeschooled though, there is a bit of a bonus. If you aren't feeling that well that day, you do get to kind of have a more relaxed day versus public school. So I just think that's one of the bonuses. But no, most of the time we have to get up on time, start school on time, because it really affects our day when we start late. Then we can't get in everything we have to. So next question. Let's see. What about prom or graduation? What about prom or graduation? This might come up for a lot of people. I think it depends. Like if you're in one of those homeschool co-op groups, I feel like you get more access to those like homeschool graduations, homeschool proms. For me, that wasn't something that I'm in at all. We do graduation celebrations. I haven't done the traditional graduation style because I'm just not that kind of person. As long as you're looking for it and as long as that's something that you desire, feel free to go do that. Okay, next question is, don't you get bored being home all day? If I'm being honest, there are times that I do get pretty bored from being home all day, so I will go outside, maybe go to the library. Sometimes we go to the gym, sometimes we go to the park to get some fresh air. And sometimes I do really enjoy that home time because it allows me to do some of the things I actually enjoy, which one of the things I love to do is read. Yeah, I think being home all day is, like I said, as much of a choice as you allow it to be. I mean, yes, I do get bored from being home all day sometimes, but I find ways around it, and after school I can just basically do whatever I want. So another question I get is, do colleges accept homeschoolers? Yes, they do. I made an entire video about it. I'll probably link it right up here or right up there. I don't know which side it comes up on, but yes, colleges do accept homeschoolers. In fact, homeschoolers tend to do much better in college than public schoolers, around 10% difference. Homeschoolers can get into college for sure. Another question I get is, do you wish that you went to public school? Well, I have been in public school. To be honest, my public school experience was like extremely mid to unenjoyable. I wasn't excited to go to school every morning. In fact, some mornings I was very nervous to even walk into the school building. You know, even I was younger at the time, so I can't imagine what high school or like that kind of stress around high school is. I think many students can agree with that. School's not very enjoyable. I'm not saying homeschool entirely is the most enjoyable thing ever, but I am saying that I enjoy it much more. You know, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Well, in this case, when I went to the other side, the grass was greener. So I don't want to go back to the less greener side of grass. I don't necessarily wish I would go back to public school. What's the weirdest thing someone asked you? You know, people are usually very respectful when it comes to asking about homeschool. To be honest, the weirdest thing someone asked me wasn't even in person. It's usually online when we're posting this kind of content. Someone asked me, and I don't even know if it was a question. I'm not gonna call any names, not gonna tag them, but they were like, I need my son to be with other kids. It's like, if you need that, then cool. I think they were implying like, okay, homeschool won't allow you to be with other kids. And what rang a bell to my mind was like, okay, well, you're the parent. You want your son to be around other kids, you can put your son around other kids. It was as simple as that. So I didn't feel the need to reply to that comment, but you as a parent have so much now, so much autonomy over your kids, where they go, what programs you put them in when they're homeschooled. So if you need your son to be with other kids, what do you want me to do about that? Like, put your son in a group of other kids. So what's the best thing about being homeschooled? The best thing about homeschool is, I would say, the mindset that I built. You know, oftentimes people will secretly judge you about being homeschooled, and I started to build more confidence within myself, for sure. It is the unconventional path, but definitely it builds your self-esteem. The thing that no one really tells you about homeschool is that homeschool doesn't just change how you learn, it changes how you think. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Now, if you were homeschooled, share your own experience in the comments below. If you're a homeschooled mom, dad, homeschooler, not a homeschooler, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.